That's the way I think Matt thinks. Am
I really this Daredevil guy?
Am I a good guy? Boy? I mean, I'm called the devil.
Kind of a weird persona for a hero now that I think about it.
Hey, Reject Nation, I'm Greg Alba.
And I'm John.
Listen, if you guys want to see a funny intro, go to our first reaction for this teaser. Didn't think that we should do one because I just remember that as we started recording. Anywho, the official trailer for Marvel's Daredevil Season 3 has dropped. I have never felt more prepared for anything Marvel related in my life. I finished the Born Again graphic novel about a week ago or something like that. Man. Love the hell out of that graphic novel. I cannot wait to see how loosely based this season is on it.
Oh, so loose, Doug. So loose.
So excited for that. Anywho, before we hop into things, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been following us on the Stardust app. As of this morning, we reached 7,000 followers on there. It's not a sponsored shout out, just shouting out because we do post daily on there for 30-second reactions for any film, TV show, or trailer. And I specifically wanted to mention it because I started watching Iron Fist a couple days ago and made it to only episode 2 so far. But I'm actually really enjoying it, and I'm posting a reaction for every episode that I watch. So if you want to keep updated on, certain things, there's much more than just Iron Fist over there. But yeah, go ahead and follow us, guys. Anywho, let's watch this trailer.
I used to listen to people asking for help.
Just love that suit, man. I
That's
know,
what
right?
I was trying to do, was help people. But I was fooling myself. Darkness only responds to darkness. I'm Daredevil.
Oh, shit.
I think he's just going around telling everyone.
He's got a business
Made
card.
many mistakes, but I accept the debt I'm paying because of them. Prison has changed me. What is it you say? I want to make a deal.
Oh, no.
He's claiming to have changed, but they don't know him like I do. The last time that we spoke, you threatened me. That is something that I cannot forgive.
Oh.
There's only one way to stop me, but you're not going to do it. Are you sure about that?
Oh, yeah.
You don't become the monster. Because I've tried to make this city a better place. I will tell the world who you really are. Someone who's now showing his true colors.
Black on black.
Sometimes you have to hurt one person for the greater good. The city needs a new villain. I think I might have found him. Daredevil is our true public enemy.
The brutal attack has been carried out by
Damn.
none other than Daredevil.
It did actually do it.
Oh.
Who are you? I'm Daredevil.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, in the comics, they do hire someone to pose as Daredevil. It's pretty brief in the Born Again graphic novel, but I don't think it's going to be the same character that they used in the comic book. I'm guessing that they hired Bullseye to actually pose as him because there was that Instagram post that revealed that Bullseye was in this season because of Charlie Cox's personal trainer doing awesome things. And that's just my guess. It might be the same character from the Born Again graphic novel.
It's Colin Farrell.
It's Colin Farrell for sure. Yeah, they brought him back for this. But yeah, that would make sense why he has the black suit on because there's someone going around posing in the actual suit. Oh, dude, this is great.
This looks like a harrowing season.
It's the exact season I want it to be, man. All the amounts of crazy action that's going to go down in this season. It's all backed by the emotional intensity. All the action seems plot driven as opposed to just like, because that was an issue I kind of had with season 2 at one point. We're halfway through. It was just like, there's so much fighting going on, but I don't really care about most of it. It seems like every single fight scene scene here is going to be so important.
Oh yeah, and I mean, like this looks like a testament to just the build-up they've done over time. Because Wilson Fisk is such a great villain for any show, movie, whatever, and to see them going off such dark paths that's headed right towards each other, like I'm really excited to get into this season.
And as much as I was joking about this, being very loosely based on the graphic novel, there's so much here that is so in tune with the graphic novel in terms of Matt Murdock is clearly going to lose everything. They've certainly made that clear. You kind of get the hints at that. I think even more so in that moment where he's like chewing on the toothpick, he has the hat on and he's having one of those conversations where he's not letting everyone know Matt Murdock's in the room and Kate winks to the side. They're having that conversation where they're talking forward, but they can't be seen talking directly to one another.
Not willing to do what has to be done.
Yeah, one of those moments. And you get clearer images of Sister Maggie, his mom, in this trailer, and the influence that she plays on him after he's lost everything, and the dynamics and the intense rivalry between Wilson Fisk and Matt Murdock. Not just Daredevil, but Matt Murdock.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really wondering how Wilson Fisk, though, after everything, is able to come into the spotlight again and be a powerful influence. But then I think about our politics, and I guess I won't make the video about that.
We're doing a tremendous amount of work in space. I said, maybe we need a new force. We'll call it the Space Force.
I'm like, it's not that far-fetched now that I think about it.
Yeah. And I mean, from what Eric Olson said, I mean, they're going with that angle of, like, he cuts a deal with the FBI, so he's at least out in the public, maybe, confined, maybe very restricted, maybe having to operate in a clandestine kind of fashion using his, skills as a manipulator, so it's not like he's, like, fully free, but... Yeah, I mean, especially given the current climate, I wouldn't put it past him to be able to be out in the public and, producing these machinations, relatively simply.
I guess it was fun to try to pick apart if like, I'm not going to do it now, but on my own time, it's going to be fun to pick apart and go, okay, the scenes in the red costume, is that part Matt Murdock?
Yeah.
Or is that the other bad Daredevil,
This is
dude?
going to be from, like, the last episode.
Yeah.
Finally comes back in full form.
Because that church fight looks really scary and intense, and it makes me flash back to the Daredevil movie, actually, because there's the fight scene in there. It's like, is he jacking up church people? Or and is that the attack they're talking about? If that's the case, that's a very personal way to go after Matt Murdock.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's Matt Murdock's, he's Catholic. I think that's the church that he goes to.
A big part of his life.
Yeah, so to actually go and attack the church in Daredevil form, that would be a major insult to who Matt Murdock is,
And I mean, with that trope specifically, I gotta imagine we're gonna see a number of shots where it's like, maybe the intro to an episode, or maybe like cutting directly into it. So at first you're like, oh, is this Matt? And then slowly you realize, oh god, no, it's not.
Yeah. Well, it seems like he's gonna be doing two things. He's gonna be tearing down Matt Murdock, and he's gonna be framing Daredevil. Oh man, this is gonna be such an intense season.
Yeah, because
I'm just not prepared for how I'm going to be so on edge when I'm watching this. Yeah. I mean, just that shot where Wilson Fisk is looking at a bunch of different media news outlets all playing at once because he has ADHD or something. No, that to me feels so out of the Born Again graphic novel. I don't exactly know what room this is, but there is the moments like that in the comic book where he has like multiple screens on at once and is just watching shit unfold and watching his plan fall into place, and he's just like eating it up,
And when you're finished, type in your name.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him to have something like that just like up in his penthouse or wherever he's relegated to now that he's out and back in the back in the world.
It seems like a lot of the themes of what this season's going to be dealing with is going to be Matt Murdock losing everything, and because of that, how dark is he going to go? Every trailer we've seen has been about, like, don't become a monster, dude.
Yeah.
So every single one seems to be going down. And as far as, like, the comic went, he does become, like, he doesn't become a monster, but he definitely becomes a much darker person.
He's cut off from his friends, too, right? Like, they think he's dead, right?
I think at the beginning of this season they think he's dead, but he's in like lawyer outfit throughout.
All right.
So he has to come back into the public. Maybe not like a big showcase the way I would be for, even Kingpin coming back out in the public eye, but his friends will probably find out he's alive. He starts up his law firm, and that's when Wilson Fisk starts taking him down. And what I mean, though, is when a guy loses everything like that, and with the kind of person Matt Murdock is, when every season, including Defenders, is always about, am I a bad guy?
Yeah.
Every season is him dealing with this, like, complex of, am I a villain? Should I just be the devil of Hell's Kitchen? I would like this show to push him into the darkest depths possible without him becoming a full-on villain, but to at least tease us into the territory of, is he gonna become a bad guy?
Is he gonna have like a moment where he just goes too far? You know?
Yeah, like Luke Cage season 2, I don't want to spoil anything that goes on in that season, but the way things play out, they do that very well with Luke Cage. But I think Daredevil has even more of a potential to embrace that element of, is our main dude becoming a bad guy?
He's not a hero anymore.
Yeah.
Should I not be behind this guy?
Yeah, because you never feel that in the comic, but I think it would be cool for the show to push that.
Oh yeah, totally,
Yeah.
totally. And here's hoping that we get some more of those juicy courtroom scenes.
Yeah.
That's what I was missing from season 2.
Yeah. There's just something so exciting about watching him fight those prisoners.
Dude, nobody does a hallway fight like Daredevil.
But no, without the mask.
Yeah.
You know, just in a suit. When you see Charlie Cox is so well trained.
Yeah.
I imagine that this would be, technically it's 4th season because he's in every episode of The Defenders. So this would...
Hey, he learned from Finn Jones, all right?
Yeah, that's where he's like, I got some skills to improve upon.
I gotta live up to this guy.
Yeah. But no, in all honesty, Finn Jones is much better this time around than season 2. But yeah, just watching that fight, man, I could not be more excited. And there's something kind of fitting for it to be an October thing. I know it's not a horror-based show, but it's got such darkness in there that it fits in the hall. It's called Daredevil,
You wanted to, if your version of getting spooky is just feeling dark inside,
Yeah.
just feeling the weight of human ugliness, then this is a perfect horror show for you.
All right, guys. Well, how excited are you for Daredevil season 3? Oh boy.
I have nipple chills.
Man, I was getting really excited watching that. I'm not sure if we're going to do Patreon reactions for this. We're already covering so much over there, but at least for sure covering on the Stardust app. You guys can subscribe to the Reject Nation, click that notification bell, and download and follow us on Stardust, people. Peace.